be my echo. Do, re, mi, re, do. Do, la, do, do. Do, re, mi, sol, la, so. Sol, la, so, mi, re, do. Do, la, do, re, do. Do, re, mi, re, do. Do, la, do, mi, do. Do, mi, so, so, so. La, so, mi, re, do. Beautiful job being my echo. Now for a challenge, I'm going to show you the hand sign pattern, but I'm not going to sing it for you or with you. You have to see if you can figure it out, but then I'll sing it so you can check yourself. We'll start like this. Here's your first pattern. Watch carefully. Your turn, sing. Check yourself. Do, re, mi, do. How'd you do? Did you get it? Let's try another one. Ready, sing. Check yourself. Do, re, do, la. Yeah, good job. That low la can be tricky. Let's try another one. Ready, your turn. Good, check yourself. Do, re, mi, sol, la, so. How's it going? You getting the hang of it? Good job, that's your inner hearing hard at work. Let's try one more. Ready, your turn. Good, check yourself. Good, check yourself. Sol, la, so, mi, re, do. All right, how did it go? It can be a challenge, but I'm glad you tried it out. You're doing a great job with your solfege singing. Keep up the good work, and don't be shy about trying out that inner hearing, seeing if you can figure out what I'm showing you before I sing it for you. I'm gonna teach you a fun rhythm game called Sevens. And the way this works is we're just trying to keep a steady beat and not mess up as we get faster and faster. There are 4 sections to learn sevens. Our first section, super easy. 7 taps on your surface. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Every time you do it 2 times. All right, so our first pattern gets us started off really simply. The second pattern, we're just adding in a clap in between the pats. So it goes 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Will you try that with me? 2 times in a row. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Great job. All right, so we have our 2 sections so far. One's all pats. Second one is pat, clap, pattern. The third one goes pat, clap, snap, pat, clap, snap, pat. And that's our 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Can you try that one with me? Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, good job. Okay, that's our third section. Our fourth section is probably the trickiest one of them all. And it goes 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So let's try that together. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, good job. Oh, we have to do it twice in a row. Let's do it again. Ready, go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Great. Now the important part of all of this is that we're keeping a really steady beat the whole time. And in music, a great way to keep the steady beat is by using a metronome that just keeps a really steady tick for us, and it can help us make sure we're getting faster when we need to. So on my iPad, I have a metronome set for us, and we'll use it to get faster and faster each time to practice. So let's start off at 100 beats per minute. It's going to sound like this. Set it this way, hopefully you can hear it. So that's how fast we're going, and that's each of our beats. Now, I know it starts off easy, but it does get more challenging. So let's give it a try. Remember, we do all 4 sections in a row, but each section gets done 2 times through. If you're not sure what I mean, you can just watch this time and then go back and try it again. Ready? Here we go. 1, 2, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Good. Were you able to remember the patterns and get through each one? I know it's a challenge, and you might want to go back and do it. Stop that. You might want to go back and do it at that tempo a few times just to really get the hang of it. All right, well, let's pump up the jam a little bit, and we will speed up our tempo just a little faster. 120 beats per minute, which is considered allegro. Let's give it a try. 1, 2, ready, go. Let's go number 3. Lost it already. Okay, good. That was 120. That wasn't too bad at allegro. Ready to try it a little faster? If you are not, rewind it back and do the speed we just did. But if you're ready for another challenge, we'll try to speed it up. Let's go to 200. This is considered prestissimo, which is very fast. But I bet we can go even faster. All right, I'm going to try really hard not to lose my concentration this time. See how you do. 1, 2, here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I actually think it might be a little easier to go faster. All right, that was at 200. Let's try that one more time. Make sure we're all there at 200, and then we'll see if we can try a little faster. 1, 2, here we go. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Good work. I always forget that last crossover almost. Okay, ready? A little faster. Let's go. Let's just do 250. 250 beats per minute. Still considered prestissimo. And let's see how that sounds. 1, 2, here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I know, it's quite a challenge, right? All right, well, let's try that one more time. I don't know if we can go any more than that today, but now that you're getting the hang of it, we should do that one at least one more time. See if you can go that fast, 250 beats per minute. Here we go again. 1, 2, here we go. Did you make it? All right. Hey, I've had to practice this in order to be able to do this, so don't think this is my first time through. I practiced, and then I came and tried to teach you how to do it. So I hope you had fun with that. There's some more things we can do with our sevens game. So practice, get really good and really fast, and then we'll throw some more challenges your way as you get to know it. Great job. Can you help me figure out the rhythm pattern for our Hogs in the Cornfield song? Let's keep a steady beat following along with the pigs first, and as you do, start to think about how many sounds on each beat you think you hear. 1, 2, here we go. Hogs in the cornfield, cows in the clover. Tell your sister Kate we're coming over. Hogs in the cornfield, how do you know? Met a little boy and he told me so. All right, now that we have kept a steady beat with our Hogs in the cornfield, let's start to decipher and figure out how many beats we hear on each one. So our very first one says, hogs in the, how many sounds are you hearing? Hogs in the, good. So 3 sounds, but in those 3 sounds, do we hear long, short, short, or short, short, long? Hogs in the, good. If you said long, short, short, hogs in the, you're right. And long, short, short is what rhythm? Which one makes 3 sounds on one beat but has the long, short, short pattern? Yeah, our ta-dee-me. Good job. So our first rhythm is ta-dee-me. And what about cornfield? Cornfield. How many sounds do you hear there? That's right, 2 sounds for ta-dee. All right, what about cows in the, cows in the? How many sounds do you hear? That's right, 3 sounds. We hear 3 sounds. And is the short, short, long, or long, short, short? Like hogs in the, cows in the. Yeah, good. It's the long, short, short. Another ta-dee-me. So far we have ta-dee-me, ta-dee, ta-dee-me. Clover is our next one. Clover. Do we hear how many sounds on this beat? Clover. You're right, we hear 2 sounds. So we have a ta-dee there. Let's sing our first line. Here we go. Ta-dee-me, ta-dee, ta-dee-me, ta-dee. Great job. And tell your, how many sounds do we have on tell your? That's right, 2 sounds for a ta-dee. Sister Kate, Sister Kate. Is this next pig? Whoops, sorry about that. Sister Kate is our next pig. How many sounds do you hear on that beat? Sister Kate. If you said 3, you're correct. Now we have to figure out, was it long, short, short, or short, short, long? Sister Kate. Does it sound the same as hogs in the, Sister Kate? Yeah, you're right. It's the opposite. It's short, short, long, which makes it a ta-ka-dee. Good job. We have our first ta-ka-dee there. All right, what about we're coming? Our next pig says, we're coming. How many sounds? You're right, 3 sounds. So is it a ta-dee-me or a ta-ka-dee? We're coming. Ta-dee-me, you're right. Long, short, short, over. And over is just like clover, so it's going to be a ta-dee as well. Perfect. Let's sing our first line, or our first 2 lines. Here we go. Ta-dee-me, ta-dee, ta-dee-me, ta-dee, ta-dee, ta-ka-dee, ta-dee-me, ta-dee. Awesome. Let's figure out our last 2 lines. Hogs in the cornfield, how do you know? What about hogs in the? Do you remember what that was? We've already seen it. It's a ta-dee-me. Good job. Cornfield. We already saw that one too. It was a, that's right, 2 sounds for a ta-dee. How do you? Now that's a new one. How do you? How many sounds do you hear? How do you? Good. 3 sounds, and it's long, short, short, or short, short, long? Yes, long, short, short. Ta-dee-me. How do you know? No. How many sounds do you hear there? That's right, just one. So 1 sound on 1 beat is a ta. Perfect. Met-a. Met-a. How many sounds? That's right, 2 sounds. 2 sounds on 1 beat will be a ta-dee. Perfect. Little boy and. How many sounds on this beat? Little boy and. Count it out, tap it out. Little boy and. Yeah, not 3 sounds, but 4. And 4 sounds on 1 beat will be a ta-ka-dee-me. Good job. He told me. He told me. How many sounds do you hear? Good. 3. He told me. And you hear long, short, short, or short, short, long? He told me. Good. Long, short, short. So that would be a ta-dee-me. So, our last pig. So, good. That 1 sound is our ta. Great job. Well, let's try singing our whole rhythm to our whole song now. Here we go. Ta-dee-me, ta-dee. 1, 2, here we go. Ta-dee-me, ta-dee, ta-dee-me, ta-dee, ta-dee, ta-ka-dee, ta-dee-me, ta-dee, ta-dee-me, ta-dee, ta-dee-me, ta, ta-dee, ta-ka-dee-me, ta-dee-me, ta. Very good job singing that rhythm along with me. Now this time, would you please make sure you're clapping along as we're singing our rhythm? Ready, go. Ta-dee-me, ta-dee, ta-dee-me, ta-dee, ta-dee, ta-ka-dee, ta-dee-me, ta-dee, ta-dee-me, ta-dee, ta-dee-me, ta, ta-dee, ta-ka-dee-me, ta-dee-me, ta. All right, fabulous work today, helping to figure out that rhythm and helping to sing it and clap it as we went. Today we're going to be practicing listening to and trying to identify which rhythm we're hearing. So you have to look carefully between the blue rhythm and the red rhythm and choose the one you think you are hearing. Here's our first example. I'll play it a few times and then we'll choose which one it is. 1, 2, ready, go. Here it is again. Check out the differences between the two. Here it is one more time. Here we go. All right, did you hear blue or red? That's right, we heard the blue rhythm. Let's say it and clap it together. Ready, go. Ta-dee, ta-dee, ta-ka-dee-me, ta. Nice job. Here is our next one. Listening carefully, here is our rhythm. Ready, here it is. Again, here it is. All right, and one more time. Here it is. All right, did you hear blue or red? That's right. If you said blue, you were correct. Let's say and clap our blue rhythm together. Ready, go. Ta-dee, ta, ta-ka-dee-me, ta. All right, here is our next rhythm pattern. Check out the differences between the two, and let's listen carefully. Here it is. Here it is again.
One more time. Here it is. Sorry that my app glitched a little bit there. Yes, choose the rhythm that you thought you heard. Was it blue or red? That's right, it was red. Let's say and clap that rhythm together. Here we go. Ta-ka-dee-me, ta-dee-me, ta-dee-me, ta. Very good. So remember, those ta-dee-me's have the 8th note first with the 2 16th notes coming second. All right, well, here is our next rhythm pattern. Let's see which one you think it is. Here it is. Here it is again. One more time. Here it is. All right, did you hear blue or red? What do you think? That's right, it was our blue rhythm. Let's say and clap that together. Ready, go. Ta-ka-dee-me, ta-ka-dee-me, ta-dee-ta. Great job. Here is our next one. Listen carefully. Here it is. This one's really hard. You really have to look for the differences and where the ta-ka-dees and ta-dee-me's are. So here it is again. Listen carefully. All right, here it is again, so you can check yourself. Here it is. All right, do you need to hear it one more time? This one's a little trickier than the other, so let's try it one last time. Here it is. All right, was that blue or red? That's right, it was red. Great job. Let's say and clap that together. Here we go. Ta-ka-dee, ta-dee-me, ta-ka-dee, ta. Yeah, let's do that one more time. Here we go. Ta-ka-dee, ta-dee-me, ta-ka-dee, ta. All right, great work. Here is the next one. Listen carefully. Here it is again. And one more time. Here it is. All right, which one do you think it was? Blue or red? That's right, it was red. Let's say and clap that together. Here we go. Ta-ka-dee, ta-dee-me, ta. Nice work. Here is our next one. Listen carefully. Oh, hold on. Here it is. Here it is again. One more time. Here it is. All right, blue or red, which one did you hear? You're correct, it was blue. Let's say and clap our blue one together. Here we go. Ta-dee, ta-dee-me, ta-dee, ta. Great work. Here is our next pattern. See what you think. Here it is. Here it is again. Listen carefully. One more time. Here it is. All right, what do you think? Blue or red? Yeah, it was the red one. Let's say and clap that pattern together. Here we go. Ta-dee, taka-dee-me, taka-dee-ta. Great job. All right, here is our next one. Sounds like this. Listen carefully. Here it is. Here it is again. One more time. Here it is. All right, blue or red? Yes, it was the red one. Let's say and clap that together. Here we go. Taka-dee, taka-dee, ta-dee-ta. Very good job. And our last one, here it is. Listen carefully. Ooh, this one's tricky, right? They're kind of opposite, so you have to really listen. Here it is again. Listen really carefully. Here it is. All right, here is our rhythm again. Follow along. Listen carefully. All right, have you made your choice? Do you need to hear it one more time? Here it is one last time. Okay, blue or red? Yeah, it was blue. Those taka-dees came first. So let's say and clap our rhythm together. Here we go. Taka-dee, taka-dee, ta-dee-me-ta. Very good job listening to the rhythms and choosing the correct pattern today. Fabulous job.
All right, boys and girls, so I have the trombone here, and it is the one that is most like the human voice in the band. Strings, they can kind of get away with it because they can kind of slide up their string, but in the band world, this one is the one that is closest to the voice. Because like our voice can go, woo, so can the trombone. I'll show you that here in a second. So as you can tell, it just goes and goes. There's nothing stopping it. It just falls. So this one is the most like the human voice. It's still got the mouthpiece like the brass instruments have. It's still buzzing to it. You just don't get to press any vowels. You just got to do it with the slide. So this one has 7 basic positions. The rest of them are kind of adjusted for tuning for different chords and stuff, but there's 7 different ones. So let's see. The reason I say it's the most like the voice is because it slides down. Just like our voice can. So that's how we recognize the song. Did you figure it out? It was Rocky Mountain. All right, let's look at our next instrument. So this instrument is back in valve world. We have our valves right here, and we have one here on the side. It looks like a small tuba, but it's called a euphonium, and it sounds like our trombone, kind of. It's in that same range. So this one has not been around as long, so there's not as much music in the orchestra written for it, but it is used in band. It's in marching band as well, and there's being more and more written for it every day. So something to think about. Let's see if you can recognize this song. you figure it out? It was Shiny Penny. Great job. All right, we got one more today. We have one more today. It is the biggest and baddest one of all. It is the tuba. So, here is the tuba. So, if I stand up next to it, just so you have an idea how tall it is, it comes up to about my mid waist right here. So, this one is the lowest one. It is the one with the biggest mouthpiece. It looks like this. And then it is still in valve world. So right here we have our valves. And then I bet you can recognize this song too. Did you figure it out? It was My Country 'Tis of Thee. Great job listening. All right. I'll see you here next time. Right, so this is a member of our brass family, and it has valves, like most of the brass instruments have, and it has a mouthpiece. So if we take a look at the valve, they actually do come out. This is what a valve looks like. It has holes in it, and there's a purpose for those valves. So when you are playing a brass instrument, you are locked into certain notes, such as this. And those are the only ones you can get on that fingering. So I didn't play any valves. So that air goes straight through and comes out the bell. When you are pressing a valve, though, it adds some length to the tubing. It goes through here, then it has to go back through, and then it goes up and out the bell. So that tubing adds some possibilities for us to play easier. So that's the reason that the valves have the holes in them. It allows the air to pass through these other slides. So how do we play a brass instrument? I've heard lots of people say, we just blow into it. Well, if I blow into it, nothing comes out. If I blow and I wiggle the valves, let's see. Still, I have no sound coming out. So the trick to these instruments is that you have to use your lips. So you're going to put your lips together like you're saying the letter M, and then you're going to blow through them, and you are not going to separate your lips. So when you do it, it should sound like this. And that's what the actual instrument is your lips. These are like big amplifiers. Kind of changes the sound a little bit, but that's what it is actually playing. That's what causes the vibration, because all music is vibration. So that's how we change our notes. The valves help us get those different pitches in lower ranges and stuff, though. Makes it sound a whole lot better. So we have. Let me put that buzz with it. So now we have our trumpet friend here. Let's see if we can recognize the song on it. Alright, this here is the French horn. It is about 14 feet if it were completely unrolled. And just like our trumpet, it does have valves here. And on the back, if I turn it around, you'll notice that unlike the trumpet valves that go up and down and have the holes, these are a little bit harder to take out, so I won't take them out. But these go side to side. If we look right in here, you'll see that they are going side to side instead of up and down. So for that reason, these are called rotary valves because they rotate. So I have the French horn here. Most of the time, the French horn does have their hand in the bell. Part of that is to help with tuning. Part of it is because of tradition. Because a long time ago, they didn't have the valves, and they would have slides that they would take out that were called crooks, and those would allow them to change what notes they could play. So we have just the regular horn, no valves at all. We'd have these notes. But we don't want to have to play up high to get all the steps all the time. So every crook that they had would be like a valve. So if I add this valve, it's like I add a different crook. I would still only have those same notes. And I had to be playing up high to get those steps. So they decided, I don't really want to do that. So instead, they started kind of changing what they did a little bit so they didn't have to play up so high. So I'm just going to change my hand position a little bit and see if I can change it so we get those steps down lower. So let's see. So when I did that, I was able to get all those steps. And because of that, maybe the music doesn't sound quite like it does now, but it might have sounded similar to what we know nowadays. Alright, so we have the French horn here, and we're going to see if we can recognize a song on it. Here we go. Any ideas what song that might be? The Shiny Penny song from last week. Absolutely. Great listening.